right, staying with Gurgaon. Now, what's happened? After Calcutta, Madras, Bombay, Bangalore and Orissa, it was really Gurgaon's turn to get renamed from Gurgaon to Gurugram. And social media exploded with several humorous reactions. But the moot question remains, will a name change really change the life of the citizens of Gurugram? Will it become a better place to live in? Will there be better roads, water, power and security for its people? Well, we hope the BJP government does change the face of Gurgaon and not just the name. Over the past few days, Haryana CM Manohar Lal Khattar has made a slew of significant announcements. Let's get the reaction from Nisha Singh, Member AAP and Councillor Municipal Corporation Gurgaon, also Prashant Solomon, Managing Director Chintals India. First, over to you. What was your reaction, Nisha, when it became Gurugram? I mean, of course, social media went crazy. There were so many jokes, but do you think it's an appropriate name per se?
You know, Manisha, I'm going to say that what's in a name.
Okay.
Because really, for me, what's been the most shocking and disturbing part about this whole name change process has been really the process, the way it was done. So you slept in a Gurgaon and you woke up in a Gurugram, right? So it was that shocking and that new to people. So in today's day and age, you know, where you have so many ways to engage citizens, and something like a name change, which everybody would have an opinion on, should have been a consultative process, which it wasn't. So that's
absolutely. That's that's the style of this government, isn't it?
Well, really, I mean,
it's and the style of the party that you belong to, AAP, is completely different. These are two different ends of how you function. Definitely, it took everybody by surprise, and I think this is a city, really, Prashant, which is full of what you call the millennium generation, and a consultative process would have definitely been a much better way to go forward. But it's a done deal. So let me ask you this question: does it excite you a little bit more? I mean, Gurgaon versus the Gaon was probably for a millennium city a baggage, and that's now got rid of, and Gurugram. So now you've got a new name. Is it in any way going to change your life or none at all?
It's really not going to change our life in any way. But the thing is that, you see, Gurgaon today has become a brand, an international brand. There are a lot of multinationals that have come here. We are trying to promote Gurgaon through marketing, media campaigns. Now, suddenly changing the name like that, you know, it creates, in my mind, a kind of a confusion in international investors and in prospective people who want to come and invest there. And the point is that what was the real need of doing this?
Absolutely.
I could understand in the other examples you quoted earlier, like Madras, Bombay, etc. Those were British names that were converted to Indian names. But Gurgaon is an Indian name. You know, I saw some shows about this earlier where people were joking about it, that good is sweet and stuff. But Gurgaon is a short form of Guru anyways, and Gaon anyways means Gaon. Okay. And Gram also means Gaon. So, you know, it doesn't make sense to me.
Did not make sense. But it's a done deal. But now I'm only hoping, Nisha and Prashant, that at least the government now, if they think it's a better name, will do something to get the city out of its civic mess. It is. Everyone talks about the fact that here's a millennium city. Look at the population explosion. Look at the multinationals who are here. But if you look at what's happening, there's a deepening water crisis. There's an energy crisis. More than anything else, there's a waste crisis. I mean, everyone says that Gurgaon in a few years could drown in its own waste. Nisha, as a corporator, I mean, what's going on? Is the corporation, is the government aware of the challenges?
So, Manisha, that's what makes this whole move also very cheeky. You see, yes, exactly. So it's been a year and a half of a BJP government. So we can't really talk about whether they are aware of these problems or not. They should have been aware of these problems before the elections. And certainly by now we should have started seeing some changes on the ground. Nothing changes. The water situations remains as precarious. The sewage lines are not there. The roads are still missing. The governance in municipal corporation is as bad as ever. So there's not an iota of change in anything in Gurgaon. The builder residence issue, not a single one has been addressed till now. And then you see that you're supposed to be happy about a change of name. So to me, it's a clear case of misplaced priorities.
So misplaced priorities, a lot of froth all in the name, but really nothing happening on the ground. Prashant Solomon, there have been some big announcements. We will get KMP done, we will also get Dwarka Expressway done, we will also get Southern Peripheral Road done. So yes, the focus is at least on the big roads, but the existing roads, the chaos that you see around the Bristol area or in any of the internal already well-established sectors is crazy, and there's no focus on any of this. So builders keep making and announcing new projects and developing, but on the ground nothing's happening. Where is that EDC money going? I mean, you all are paying your external development charges, aren't you?
Yes, we are. And I wish I could answer that question, Manisha, but as I can say, people, if there is enough money available, it should be spent in developing infrastructure. The new projects which are coming, we have seen some ray of hope now in the form of the KMP and Dwarka Expressway. Hopefully these will be resolved soon. But as you said, the existing roads in Gurgaon, the water crisis, the sewage crisis, they need immediate attention. And if I could say, maybe this whole thing could be turned into a positive way. Now you've changed the name to Gurugram, and as Manisha, as you said, that's a done deal. But let us use this opportunity now to let it not just be a name change. If you've changed the name to Gurugram, let us actually have that name change followed by concrete action to develop infrastructure, improve the water problem,
Absolutely.
Electricity problem. So let's try to use this in a positive way.
You have the makans and you have nothing else. That's what's happening to Gurugram, isn't it, Nisha? Only the makans exist, and because of no civic issues, even real estate is going through one of its toughest times. Prices have crashed, homes are not selling, because people say, why should we pay that kind of money for a home where the area is completely dead on infrastructure? Are you worried? I mean, as you see as a corporator, what is your biggest fear about Gurugram? What will happen? What could happen if these things are not taken care of?
So Manisha, obviously I'm worried as a resident and also as a member of the municipal corporation. If things go on like that, we are already talking about a Latur-like situation in Gurgaon, and believe me, the water table goes down every year. We dig our borewells deeper and deeper. So if the government is not going to have that long-term vision where it is going to think about the current residents of Gurgaon, the 15 lakh people who live there, in the already developed sectors, Sector 51 to Sector 57, the real people, not the investors, the real people who are living in Gurgaon, if they are not going to get their basic amenities, then the businesses are going to flee the city, and they are, by the way. A lot of businesses have moved down. Gurgaon is moved out, and Gurgaon is losing out on businesses also. They are moving to tier 2 smaller cities, and this trend is just going to continue. How long can a bubble stay? How long can it stay? It stayed just for too long.
So you're thinking it might be a bubble which will burst, and that would be a huge revenue loss as well. Prashant, this is going to come back and hurt the government, isn't it? I mean, if offices start saying, look, even today you look at Cyber City, it's a mess, traffic mess. So if you're not going to be able to take care of all of those things, you may lose business, and that's going to hurt everybody.
Yes. As Nisha was saying earlier, that when they changed the name of Gurugram, they should have consulted people. Now, what I feel is that Gurgaon and all its issues needs to be looked at very seriously, and we need to have a consultative process for this, to improve the infrastructure, to take care of traffic, water, electrical problems. It is something that needs to be addressed immediately, because it is being promoted as a place very close to the national capital region of India, and multinationals from all over the country we're trying to come in, we're trying to get them to come and invest there. So it needs to be treated as a very, very important city of India, and these problems must be solved in a proper consultative manner and not just at the whims and fancies of the policymakers.
Absolutely. And I'm really surprised. I'm going to conclude here, Nisha and Prashant Solomon. Thank you very much for joining me today. But conclusion, I mean, look at it. Even Noida authorities have launched a citizens app where you can just click a picture, upload it, and the authorities will come and try and take care of it. I mean, in a day of technology, why is Gurgaon not doing it? You've got the top technology company sitting there. It's also become a hub for startups, and yet they haven't got the basics right. We are hoping with the name change, that'll come through. Thank you so much.